Hello guys. Let me just jump right into it. I was actually just wanting to find out what righteousness is because I would hear in the Bible, the righteous this, the righteous that. The righteous are never forsaken, their children never beg for bread. The righteous cry out and God nje is just like this hearing them out. So I'm just like, okay, there's a reason why there's a specificity of righteous. He doesn't say all my children are this, no, the righteous. So, because we know that righteousness is right standing with God, right standing in a heart posture, not the right standing that we think in terms of being holy, not doing this or dressing like that, not speaking like this. So, I'm understanding a lot of things that sometimes we get wrong, where you look at someone and you like, this person is drinking, this person is doing this person is doing that, but you don't know their heart posture. For example, me, I'm celibate, right? And maybe I fall, for example. But my heart really wants to honor God with my body. My heart really wants to follow the ways of, letting the flesh die and the spirit be the one that, like self-control and all of those things that have to do with honoring God, the principles and the laws that He set. They are of benefit no matter how much we want to look at it. And I fall, for example. So now the heart posture might be the fact that, God, I really want to honor you with my body. God, I really want to do right by you in terms of my flesh. God, I really want to 1, 2, 3. But I'm failing, you know. God, I'm a heavy drinker. God, I get drunk. I don't know how to fix this. That is a heart posture. That is, you can still be in right standing with God because of your heart posture, as opposed to someone that's like, angazi uNkulunkulu, what was God thinking, when He created sex and then He didn't want us to have sex outside of marriage? I don't even believe in God. So that is someone that is not in right standing with God. So that is how I understood righteousness, where I'm like, so it doesn't really matter what people perceive me, like how people perceive me. They'll be looking at me. Maybe this day I'm doing this, or the next day I'm posting this. They don't know my heart posture. The only person that knows my heart posture is God, because that is the person that I need to be in relationship with, the person that I need to please. Yes, there are things that I should not be doing so that I do not lead other people astray. And that is what we need to understand, that, okay, fine, yes, I'm working through my salvation. I'm working towards being sober. While God is working in me, there's no reason for me now to be out there with it, so that I don't let other people that maybe are looking at me and are like, you know what, I would like to walk this walk like this. So we do not let the brethren to stumble because of what they see. So yeah, and it just made me realize, okay, that's why people feel like, but Lorna, I've been saved for so many years, and this person, God just helped them with grace, and now they are just, the fruits are showing that their life is becoming better. And why do they deserve it? But the fact that you don't understand that your heart posture, you are bitter, you are unforgiving. The person that says, I will never forgive that person until ngibona ukuthi into so. That is bitterness, guys. That is not right standing with God. No matter how much you want to see it, no matter how much you pray, you fast, you pray in tongues, no matter how many hours, the fact that your heart posture says, I am not, and I'm going to see, that is wickedness, that is witchcraft. That is witchcraft. The fact that you are saying, I will not forgive this person until I see their downfall, that is witchcraft. As opposed to someone that is saying, I want to forgive, but I am struggling. Lord, please help me. The fact that the person has still not forgiven, however, they are submitting their heart to God, for God to work in them, for the Holy Spirit to help them, heal whatever areas that they are struggling in. So that is the difference, I think, being right standing and not right standing, regardless of your works. When you see someone that maybe is a maybe drug addict, they want to quit, but you can see that how lo muntu lona, how are they serving in church? And I know I saw this person yesterday doing this and that. You don't know their heart posture, and you wonder why God still uses them. How does God still bless them? But their heart posture is like, God, please help me. Because there's another thing. God knows that you might not know, we might not know that, what, maybe this addiction thing is in my family and it is so deep that it's a bloodline thing, a generational thing, so deep that there is warfare that is intense that needs to happen. It's not just one of those things where I have to just go into rehab and come back on whatever. It is the depth of it. However, the fact that you are committing to wanting to fix it, so God knows all of that. We don't know all of that. So maybe that's why God still loves that person, still blesses that person, because they know their heart posture. They know, actually, even God even knows how deep the struggle of that particular thing is. So I think that's just one of the things that, I don't know, I just feel like sharing when it comes to righteousness. Right standing is not because you look a certain way in the community. It is your heart posture. If you look like uyinceku out there, or you look like you're a woman of God out there, it is good, but you get your reward. The reward is to just be seen as good. However, when it comes to God and being righteous and in right standing with God, it has to do with your heart. So I think that's also why other people were like the David situation, where God constantly blessed him. David was a murderer. David was Bona. He did all the things that we thought, yes, there's no ways God still loves this person. But his heart posture was always, he always begged for mercy, because he knew that he's not perfect. He knew that he needed God. So Tina, we just like, I did this, or why does that get to do this and mina I don't, or sizoke sibone. Those heart postures, and you thinking you are in right standing with God. So that's what I looked at, because I'm just like, God is very specific. When the righteous cry out, and I immediately hear them. The righteous will this, and their children this. So yeah, practically that's what I've come to understand when it comes to righteousness. Like, you can look at someone and be like, this person is wretched, but angazi kwenzakalani because God favors them. Or this person, musingimbona emaguphi kuphi, this person is posting this and that, but you don't know the heart's cry. You don't know. So yeah, I think that's just an encouragement to constantly work your own salvation, to constantly be kind because of not understanding what people go through, to constantly not ask God, why is this person this, but ask God to help you and your heart situation, and be honest. Be honest, because the fact that you're not honest, you're still prideful. The fact that you think you are perfect, you're still prideful. So let us just be those people, because um when you are not in right standing with God, it's not easy for God to work in you and work. It's not easy for you to work with God, because there are certain stubbornness in here. So yeah, I guess that's just revelation, a carvelation, I guess. Anyway, have a blessed week.